So today we are going over the top 5 best decks for the current season of Clash Royale. And in 5th place, you have this deck right here, obviously a classic meta deck that has been around for a while. You have the Skeletons and the Electro Spear for quick cycle and cheap defense. You have the Barb Barrel to clean out smaller units. You have the Fireball for the bigger units. You have the Hunter for a lot of high damage. Then you have the Fisherman, which you can use pretty flexibly. You can use it on defense to activate your King Tower, or you can use it on offense to take stuff off of the Royal Giant. Then you have the Evil Royal Ghost and the Evil Royal Giant, 2 broken cards, as we all know. So let's head into some gameplay to see if this deck fits your playstyle. Here we are, guys, into the gameplay with the Royal Giant deck. Obviously, this is a classic meta deck. There's not much we could do here, so I'm gonna Royal Ghost, just so I don't leak as much elixir. Then I'm gonna go Barb Barrel, and that should be easy defense. I do not use this deck often, so this might not be the best of the best gameplay here, but it is fine. It is fine. The Royal Ghost is in there. Alright, we're gonna go with the Royal Giant up top right here, actually. And then we can go with a Hunter as well, just to take out this Bandit. Oh, that's kind of cooked, but it's fine. The Hunter is still doing alright work. We can go Skeletons right here. Man, I don't know how this Boss Bandit is alive. I mean, this is the most ridiculous card in Clash Royale. I'll be surprised if it doesn't get nerfed soon, because it is a little bit too ridiculous. We can go with the Royal Ghost and then the Electro Spear right after here. Take out all those Skeletons. So, yeah, and look at that. Even with the RG getting damaged constantly, it still gets all of that damage on the tower. I mean, it's just, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous, a little bit. And, yeah, pretty fun to use, though. You seem to have the answer to all the cards that they play. If they play something like a Mortar and Expo, you have the RG. You know, and then on offense, you have the RG. You have the RG always, but anyways, how are you guys doing today? It is a new day, and we are one step closer to level 16. It's kind of scary, but it's fine. Let's go Skeletons here. I think he was trying to predict something there. We can, why is that? Okay, that doesn't really make much sense. Let's go Royal Ghost here, and then we can also go with the RG here in front. Yeah, it's a little aggressive, but it could be worth it. I'm not really going to do anything else. Look at that. Everything is just getting demolished there. Wow. Because of that Royal Ghost, which is just absolutely insane. Look at this deck, guys. It speaks for itself. It speaks for itself, honestly. I mean, you saw that play. That was not the best and most brightest play ever, but it just works so well. So, I don't know. I don't know. This deck is just absolutely insane. We haven't even used the Fisherman yet. This is just ridiculous. This is broken, guys. This is absolutely broken. Yeah, and it looks like that's it for this guy. It looks like he's given up here. So, there you have it. That is the Royal Giant deck in 5th place for this season. Obviously, as you can see, extremely, extremely strong. In 4th place, we have the classic Expo deck. Once again, in the top decks for the season. It's a meta deck. It's been around for a while, but it's interesting to see that in the last few seasons, it has been in the top consistently. Again, you have the Skeletons and the Electro Spear for cheap defense and also cycle cards. You have the Log to clean out any smaller units and the Fireball for any bigger units. You have the Knight as your mini tank, and obviously the Expo as your main source of damage. And then you have the Evo Tesla and the Evo Archers to support the Expo. Let's head into some gameplay with this deck to see if this deck fits your playstyle. Here we are, guys, into the gameplay with Expo, and with this deck, you want to be obviously a little bit defensive. You don't want to be too aggressive in what you're doing. Let's go with a Tesla here. I think that's going to splash. That was the wrong placement. Very bad starting hand and very bad start in general. This is a super difficult matchup for Expo just because of the how quick he can cycle to his next card. So even if he's low on elixir, 1 elixir Skeletons, 1 elixir Fire Spear, 1 elixir this, 1 elixir that, 3 elixir Cannon. So obviously, it is not easy at all with this deck to face. Let's just go with some Archers back here. Obviously, the starting hand was bad, and our first placements were pretty bad as well. We don't really have the best counter for the Drill, so that's not good either. But we can go with an Expo with this Knight in front now. Usually, you wouldn't want to go Expo in single elixir, but I know that he's quite low on elixir, so this makes a lot of sense, actually. And then we can... Okay, he has to rocket that as well. So, just so many things that make this basically an impossible matchup. I mean, I'm not going to lie. This is completely impossible. Let's just log this. But if we win this, that's to show that how good this deck is. Because even in bad matchups, it can still win. That's for sure. I mean, he's low on elixir. We can get back to another Expo if we choose. Let's not do that. And let's just get back to another Expo. Yeah. Let's get back to another Expo since he does not have his rocket. Yeah, it's not going to be horrible. He might rocket here, but again, a little bit of damage. That's all you really need, right? That's all you really need. Let's actually Archer's the bridge here because he's so low. And as you can see, even though this doesn't make sense, we are comfortably winning this game, even with the matchup. Expo is strong. Expo is obviously strong. And the second that they're low on elixir, you win. That's kind of it. Like, I noticed that this guy's low on elixir, and then that's just the end. Like, he loses. So, yeah, let's go Tesla, and I guess another person is going to rage quit here. But yeah, interesting stuff. Very, very interesting stuff. I think he has quit the game. There you guys have it. 5th place and 4th place, both of those decks have made the opponent quit. That is unbelievable, guys. But yeah, let's head into the next deck. In 3rd place, we have this Lava Hound deck. Again, a deck that has been meta and has been around for a while. Obviously, the Evo Baby Dragon is relatively new, but other than that, this has been a pretty standard deck for a while. You have the Tombstone as your defensive building. You have the Vines to stop everything. You have the Mega Minion for the damage on defense. You have the Fireball for the big units, as well as the Evo Valk, which can stop everything on defense. And then your main attack is obviously the Balloon, the Lava Hound, and the Evo Baby Dragon can help out as well behind it. Let me show you guys some gameplay with this deck to see if this deck fits your playstyle. Here we are, guys, into the gameplay with the Lava Hound deck. Obviously, a very, very popular deck amongst the people who like using Balloon, but overall, it's just been around for so long, it's just not that popular, so it's very interesting to see that it is in the top 3 this season, and I'm very curious as to see why. I guess it's doing well against a lot of the matchups, I guess. Maybe Piggies and stuff like that, where they don't have that much air, so yeah, overall, pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. He's gonna go with the mortar there. Nothing hits this balloon, so we can easily just instantly go balloon there and take out the mortar. And then we can go with a Valkyrie on top of this, like this, guys. And that balloon's gonna get a hit as well. So yeah, as you can see, against these matchups, I've seen this matchup a lot with the mortar. It's doing well. It's doing well. It's doing consistent work. Because the second they put down that mortar, that balloon just takes it out. That's very frustrating with the Valkyrie there. I was hoping that it would take that out. The Mega Minion has to be used, so yeah, let me know, guys, in the comments down below, what deck are you guys using this season? Let me know. Obviously, it's been... Okay, let's go with the Lava Hound, actually. It's been a decent season. Not the most exciting, not the most content, but... oh, wow. This guy is going all in right now. All in right now. Let's go with a Baby Dragon here. We cannot support our Lava Hound now. Please, Baby Dragon, do something. Do something. Nope, not doing enough there. We're gonna suffer a lot of damage, guys. A lot of damage. We can just go Balloon here. I'm not sure what that mortar was. But yeah, as I was saying, not a lot of interesting content this season, but been a relaxing season, I guess. Not too chaotic, because there's not too many, like, broken cards and stuff, but this Ice Wizard just has to go. I mean, that balloon needs to get a hit. There we go. Beautiful hit there from the balloon. And yeah, we're gonna Vines this for sure. And then we're gonna have to Tombstone as well. It's an Evo. We can't really take any risks. It's not the best play ever, but it's also not the worst thing ever. 8 health left on his tower is obviously pretty nice for us. We're again, I mean, these decks are just insane. They're actually crazy because literally I'm just going into these matches and destroying the opponent without ever using the deck before. That's a little bit crazy what's going on over here, but yeah, let's just go with a Tombstone. Yeah, just destroying them with these decks that I've never used this season at all yet. So, awesome stuff. I mean, he's gonna go with that right there. We can go with a Baby Dragon here. We can go with a Vines like this. I kind of don't want to lose this tower, though. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna Fireball this. And that's gonna be some easy defense there. I mean, that's not the best defense, but I know it's already over, so very good win. And yeah, let's head into the next deck. In 2nd place, we have this deck right here. Looks very interesting with 2 new cards. I guess 1 rework card with the 3 Musketeers and the new Evo Piggies. Makes sense why it's in 2nd place for this season, because usually the cards that come out this season, or in the current season, are the most overpowered. You have the Barb Barrel for smaller units. You have the Heal Spirit as well for cheap support. You have the Ice Golem for cheap defense and to tank for the 3 Musketeers. You have the Fireball for big units. You have the Hunter for a lot of damage. And then your main source of attack is obviously the 3 Musketeers, the Evo Royal Ghost, and the Evo Piggies. Let's head into some gameplay with this deck to see if this deck fits your playstyle. Here we are, guys, into the gameplay with this deck. This is a pretty fun looking deck. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Let's go with the Royal Ghost right here. And take out this Berserker, no problem. That's fine. Then we can go with some split piggies. He wasted his bar barrel on nothing. And then heal spirit the left side as well. He goes boss band, and that heal spirit is going to cook right now. Look at that heal spirit, bro. That is a lot of damage. That is a ton of damage. I'm gonna have to go ice golem. I shouldn't have done it like that. He wants to dash again, which is annoying, but the hunter should at least try to do good here. The hunter is gonna take that out, I think. W hunter. W hunter, bro. What a great card, bro. Wow, what a start. And as you can see, once again, with the decks this season, they seem extremely strong. Absolutely extremely strong. Let's just go with the Three Musketeers here. He might have lightning, but I feel like that's the best response to that. That was a lot of stuff. Didn't really have the most potential there. He's gonna bar barrel here. That's why I'm gonna wait on this heal spirit, and then now I'm gonna heal spirit in a second jump. There we go. Beautiful. That should take out the tower. Almost. Maybe this musketeer. I mean, the Three Musketeers now are just awesome. What a great rework. I do think that they're a great card now. We can go in with Royal Hogged. I mean, it's not really necessary, but we're on 10 elixir, so obviously he's going to Evo Eggsy this. We're still going to get a little bit of chip damage there, but for 5 elixir, obviously not great. He's going to bandit in front of this, maybe? Yep, bandit right there. It seems like I'm predicting everything he's doing, but I think he's just a predictable player, to be honest. It's just he's trying to just use like a few broken cards, essentially, and win the game. Let's go with a bar barrel like this. Okay. Okay. Yep, he's just relying on broken cards, so obviously not the best player here, but yeah. We can go with the Three Musketeers here. Obviously, we're going to take a little bit of damage, but we should be able to take his tower pretty easily, I would say. With the Ice Golem, Royal Hogs. Oh, this guy's cooked. This guy is so cooked. We're going to go in with a bar barrel here. I mean, this is just so much damage. The boss bandit is getting absolutely destroyed. Interesting. Interesting right there. We still have the Royal Ghost coming in as well. I mean, this is just brilliant. 3M the pocket like this, and you're cooked, man. You're absolutely cooked. That reaction time was not fast enough. Down to 500 health. This is where it could get tough. He's going to go with that. I have to... wow, he's going to take this tower, I think. I think he is. Maybe not. 3 health? Wow. 3 health left on our tower. We would have taken his tower anyway. That's why it wasn't really a big deal. But yeah, very strong deck. Let's see the first place deck. And in first place, we have this deck right here. Absolutely brain rot. It makes sense why this is in first place for this season. You have the Elixir Pump, obviously to help you get more Elixir because it is an expensive deck. Zappies on defense are overpowered. Mini P.E.K.K.A. on defense is overpowered, and on offense. Valkyrie Evo'd on defense is overpowered. You have Battle Healer to support your attack with the Golem, and basically make sure that everything stays alive forever. You have the Baby Dragon to speed up the push, and then you have the Vines to stop everything that they place. I mean, this is just the most brain rot deck ever. Let's head into some gameplay to see if this deck fits your playstyle. Here we are, guys, into the game with the first place deck. This is going to be pretty fun. Let's see what we can do. This is the best deck according to the stats this season. So let's see if it's true. Let's see if it's not. I think we'll be fine here. Bro, Skeleton King players are so weird. They always like play like a Skarmy, and then they play the Skeleton King right before the Skarmy dies. Just so it gets all of the charge up. It's so weird. I don't know. It's not weird. Like, that's how you're supposed to use it, but I don't know. It's just... It's like every time they do it. It's so predictable. Valkyrie here should be okay. It's not great, but with this deck, you're going to take damage. You are going to take damage at the start, especially. Like right here, we're just going to go Mini P.E.K.K.A. at the back here. That should be enough to take out all of this. You're going to take damage. The goal here is to pump and then get a... Okay, we're going to pump like this. You don't really want to pump when they have troops on the field, but the Mini P.E.K.K.A. is going to buy some time here. And then we can go Baby Dragon, because that'll counter this and the guard, so that's pretty good value. See, look at that. Look at that. He placed stuff down to die, and then he puts the Skeleton King. So strange, even though when he doesn't need the Skeleton King. Definitely a nice Vines value right here. I'm not sure what that was all about, but he's going to go with this once again. And we're just going to Valkyrie again here. Unfortunately, that the drop down from this is going to do a lot of damage. He Vines the Valkyrie. Please swing. Okay, we're okay. We are okay, guys. Down to 900, but that is normal with this deck. You're not really going to to consistently, like, you're not going to be able to not take damage. The goal here is to basically 3 crown or dominate the rest of the game after you've taken all this damage. So yeah, I used the Golem deck in the 20-win challenge, so obviously I kind of know a little bit about Golem and how to play it, and it is extremely brain rot. I'll tell you that. It is extremely brain rot, pretty low skill. We can go in with a Vines like this. He's going to go with that defensive Skeleton Barrel. See, he's getting really scared now. Really scared. Look at all that stuff, and it's not dying because the Battle Healer's there. So that's pretty crazy. Doesn't really have a big spell here to stop all of this. I mean, look at what's happening, but he defends all right. I think we're still going to take the tower. He defends all right, but that's the point of this deck. And like, now he's just throwing Elixir at us, and it doesn't matter because I'm just going to go with a Golem on this side. We're taking the tower. I don't know why he's still defending, but that's why he's lost now. Instead of defending, he should have been focused on taking the other tower. Now there's no chance of him taking it, so we can go with a mini P.E.K.K.A, all of this stuff here, and it's just GG's. And that's the thing with this deck is you will take damage, but the goal is to dominate the rest of the game. Like I said, that's exactly what happened here. He can't do anything. That push is basically unstoppable, and that is why it is the best deck in this season. Well, there you guys have it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment, become a channel member. It's all really appreciated, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.